Alright, welcome everybody. Switching it up this week, doing set review for Foundations, which comes out the 15th, I believe?
I thought it came out Tuesday.
Oh.
I hope it comes out before we're back on Wednesday. I think it's supposed to be.
Oh, okay. It comes out Tuesday. Sure, we'll go with that. So this is what we'll be drafting probably for a while. Foundations. I avoided all spoilers. All I know is that it's supposed to take things back to the basics, which, Christian, are you a huge fan of? I'm a big fan of that.
Every once in a while.
I think you can have really cool interactions just as fun with, like, simple cards. And, like, from Duskmourn, I think one of the coolest cards was Fear of Being Hunted. And it wasn't, like, complicated. Just had a cool interaction, just for example. Anyway, okay, you see the list?
And you couldn't, yeah.
And you couldn't what?
You couldn't escape from being hunted.
No. No, it was cool, but it just kind of shows, like, you didn't need, like, the read a paragraph text to make something cool. All right, we're starting with the white cards. Set review.
Looks like we got the colorless card first.
Oh, yeah. Sure, starting with colorless. Also, we should go ahead and declare that we are certified, platinum level players, so... this is
if that, I think, yeah.
We got to go back.
We're definitely certified platinum.
When we get done with this draft, we probably need to go back and watch this and see how close we were on what cards are going to be good. Okay, how about I start? Whatever. First one, Sire of Seven Deaths. I guess we'll have to go kind of fast because there's a lot of cards. Yeah, there is a lot of cards in this set. First Strike, Vigilance, Menace, Trample, Lifelink, Ward, Base 7 life. Okay, I thought
all sevens all day.
Yeah.
7 life, 7 abilities, 7 mana.
Seems good.
Seems pretty good. Yeah.
Seems really
I think
good.
it's mythic, so, and you play it in any deck besides Beatdown, so.
Yeah, I think the
80% of decks.
Yeah, I guess the cards that are most, most likely to discuss them if they're good or not are the uncommons and commons, since you'll see them a lot. But all right, Erebos the first Fang. So we got cats.
Cats get +1/+1.
That guy seems like a bomb if you're playing cats.
Super good.
Yeah.
Cats.
Oh my gosh. I gotta see how much removal they got in the set.
Build around bomb.
Yeah, I like Duskmourn, I think, because they had a lot of it, so hopefully they got a lot in this set too. I think Bloomburrow, I don't know if it had enough interaction early on, and so sometimes there's too many games that just got way out of control by turn 3. So
didn't have your Dragonfire already.
Right, exactly. Like, if you don't got the Dragonfire for this guy, let's get out of there. All right, we got the Stegosaurus next. Vigilance. Whenever you attack with 3 or more creatures, put a +1 counter on target creature you control.
I wonder why they didn't.
Seems not very good for 5 mana.
I wonder why they didn't switch. Isn't there a keyword for attacking with 3 or more creatures? I guess they just didn't want. It wasn't part of the Foundations.
I'm
pretty sure there wasn't there?
3 or more? No, there was.
Rally.
Yeah, but I think that was 1 or more. But maybe they're keeping it simple. Hey, food tokens. Apparently,
this card seems. He seems. Like I don't really want to play.
You don't like the cat collector?
No, the Stegosaurus.
Oh yeah, Stegosaurus is a 4/4 Vigilance for 5.
Yeah.
Most of the time. Not that good. Whenever you gain life for the first time each turn, create a... I don't know if there's enough life gain. The cat collector seems decent.
Yeah, I know they have the Pride Mate in this set, which is the super good 2-drop.
I guess if cats...
So...
Yeah, I guess if cats are a thing, then...
Well, at least the tokens don't trigger the rare, but... it'll be okay. Celestial Armor.
That's a classic, isn't it? Flash.
Hex, it's just a combat trick.
Oh, yeah.
3 mana is
stays...
very pricey for a combat trick.
It is. It stays out there, though. +2. Oh, and it has flying.
What does that equip cost? 4?
Ooh, That is pricey, and it's gold. I suppose the thing is like hexproof and
It's
indestructible.
flash.
Like it just covers everything,
Well, it's just till the end of turn.
and it
But, yeah.
attaches to a creature the first time, so it'll automatically have flying. Yeah, it does seem good. The other equip is pricey. This spell costs one less cat. Man, so many cats.
So that's just the beat down. If you get a bunch of cats, 2 mana, +2/+2 to all.
I don't like it,
Is really good.
but if you
Well, remember the rabbit response.
yes, I
and
do. I do. I was gonna say.
That seems like it could be better.
I suppose if cats are a thing, then claws out. Defender, you have hexproof. Prevent all non-combat damage that would be dealt to other creatures you control.
Seems like if you
Seems good,
if
actually.
you really want to do some control stuff.
I mean, it's just 2 mana. It is gold, but actually, at first I thought that sucked, but then I'm like, wait a second. All non-combat damage?
It's good for a control deck. I don't know what
Uh,
kind of white control deck you'll want to do, but
yeah. When this creature attacks... So, Dauntless Veteran. 3 mana. When this creature attacks, creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn.
I mean, it's beat down, but he's just gonna die the first time he attacks.
I don't like him. Not big enough body. Yeah. Yeah.
We saw in Bloomburrow, or not Bloomburrow, in the last set, Duskmourn, that the cards that trigger when anything attacks are the real good cards, not
Yep.
that creature attacks.
Yeah, Survivalist just did not make it. Dazzling Angel.
Yeah, like the MVP was super good, but then the escort, the white escort, was bad. Angel, that looks like a great card for the life gain deck. And a 2/3 flyer for 3, you can
Yeah. Nothing wrong
play
with
and it'll
that.
be
And it's
average.
common. That seems really good. That actually seems really good. Divine Resilience. I guess 3 mana. Maybe it's just good.
So that's just a combat indestructible for 1 mana.
Yeah.
It's unlikely and limited that the 4 mana indestructible you'll need, but
Wait, what?
you can kick it to give all your
jeez.
stuff.
So you got to pay. Yeah, the 4. Yeah. I'm not a fan. Exemplar of the Light. Flying. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature.
Yeah, that seems super good.
Yeah, if I get Exemplar of Light, I'm picking all the Dazzling Angels, and I'm winning the game.
Yep. There's another cat. Lifeline.
Seems like there's a lot of counter stuff going on.
I think the green-white is counters.
Mm.
Classic. Oh, it's the classic green-white.
Cat seems fine. I also got the lifelink.
That cat seems... I mean,
You like him?
the counters. It's probably good in green-white, but... And it's a cat and lifelink for the life gain. So it covers 3 bases
Whenever I
in
see,
one.
like, this creature enters, put on up to 2 target creatures, I'm like, how often do you got 2 creatures out there? I mean, you do
Well, you can do
sometimes,
himself. It doesn't say...
but 2
Other.
target
Oh.
creatures, yeah.
Well, you got the kitty cats.
Yeah, I guess, but I guess you can win more
Dom
that
says
way.
it slapped at his pre-release.
Oh, the cat did? Uh-oh. Look out. Yeah, I also found out, because I went into a card shop, that Wizards of the Coast official card shops or whatever already have this. I did not know that.
All right.
So, Fleeting
Another
Flight.
white
There's,
combat
man,
trick.
we're gonna have to memorize all these combat tricks.
6 mana for a 1/1 lifelink. That makes 2. So 6 mana for 7/7 on creatures. It's a little late. I don't know if there's any way to start flickering creatures in this set, but I don't know about that card.
Yeah, and they're knights.
They could be okay.
Yeah, if you can flicker this guy, then get out the way.
Why is there a rabbit?
I know, and I see it, and I already don't like it because I'm getting. I don't know. I got so sick of Bloomberg bunnies everywhere.
We only did like 4 drafts.
It was enough. When this creature
Create a
enters,
number equal to the number of other creatures. Oh, it's one of those cards.
oh, so you can just play a heir apparent deck.
Yeah, I don't want that card.
And
I guess if you had a bunch of them,
what about
how
the
many would
one?
you need to play it? First one is a
Yeah.
2/2. I mean, 2 mana for number of other creatures.
It
So you
seems
already have to have
terrible.
2 to make 1
Yeah,
token.
yeah, but as soon as somebody sees you play this,
That seems bad.
it seems awful. I'm not picking it. Y'all can try it. The Helpful Hunter
What's the kitty? What does he have? A
seems
feather in
alright.
his mouth?
Yeah,
Did he
he's got a
eat
little
somebody?
feather. He's helpful.
Draw a card.
He's getting the birds. Yeah, maybe good in the,
The cat deck.
Yeah.
Life gain.
I suppose
triggers.
it's actually really good in the... Not really good, but it's good in the cat deck. Triggers all your kitty cat stuff. Herald of Eternal Dawn. 7 mana. Flash, flying. You can't lose the game, and your opponent can't win the game. Pick it, play
Flash
it.
Platinum.
Yeah,
7 mana.
that's a Flash Platinum Angel. For 7 mana? Isn't there a way to, like, just get Ward on Herald of the Dawn
I don't know.
and just try to go that route? Seems like you could almost do that in Standard, but I haven't played Standard forever, so maybe that's a terrible strategy. Inspiring Paladin. During your turn, this creature has first strike.
So that's
I like they got the Knights. 3 mana for a 3/3 first
just
strike.
seems like
I-
win more. I mean, it's gonna let you absolutely beat down if you have stuff with counters on it.
Mm-hmm.
When you play it and attack with 3/2 first strikers or whatever.
It's got first strike
Seems okay.
himself. Seems okay. Joust through deals 3 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. You gain 1 life.
It's pretty good. It always thinks that when you have removal that you can't kill their stuff before to deal the extra damage, but sometimes it is what it is.
Yeah, that's going in the life gain deck with the Dazzling Angel. Alright, Luminous
got
Rebuke.
This card back, that's what we just played.
Wait,
Did
this
it have a different name in Duskmourn?
this wasn't in Duskmourn.
I mean, it literally says the exact same thing.
Yes, it did. Yeah, it did. Alright, so yeah, it's back.
That card was playable.
Yeah, it was good. It was real good, actually. Prideful Parent.
We got
Legend.
Mufasa and Simba
Mm-hmm.
next.
And Simba's biting his tail.
He's a troublemaker.
I don't know. That card seems, I guess, play it in the cat deck sometimes. Return all creature
I mean, we
cards.
played... If the cat synergies are good, we all played that blue tutu that made a 1/1 enchantment in the last set.
Oh, yeah. That is, too. This one's got Vigilance now.
I think Eerie will be a bigger thing, because cats will only be in one color, but in a cat deck it's probably good. If
Yeah.
the cats are good.
Turn all cards with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Ooh.
Build around all 2s and that.
Dazzling Angels 3. I don't
think so.
I don't think so either.
Very specific deck, maybe.
Yeah. Whenever another creature you control enters, put a +1 counter on
That's good.
this creature. Yeah, seems good.
Seems
The Sky Knight Squire.
So what is he? It's a little blurry.
Wait,
Is
this
he-
guy's
he's
a cat scout?
Is that like a
No, it is. It's a
super
cat.
pigeon? He's got a... What kind of bird is
Why
that?
is the cat dressed in like Tuskegee Airman?
Wait, it's a scout. He's a
Why is he dressed in like?
he's a Tuskegee Airman.
That's bad flavor. Get the World War II attire off this guy.
I don't know. I can't see it clearly enough.
I don't know how to zoom in. All right, Squad Rallier, Human Scout. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature card with power 2 or less from among them. Put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom in random order.
Maybe, but I guess power 2 or less is a lot better than mana value. You
I
can get
don't
some
like it
good
because
cards
it
with
could
but
just
I don't
miss
like it.
sometimes. Yeah. Some Blessed Healer, Kicker, Lifelink. When this creature enters, if it was kicked, return to turn.
I like that card.
Yeah, that one seems good. Lifelink?
Flash double strike. It's stupid. But
Gotta
be
remember,
annoying
if
to
they
lose
got
to
3
it.
mana up. Yep. Enchantment. Whenever a non-token, non-angel creature you control dies, return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control with a +1 counter on it. It has flying and is an angel in addition to its other types. 5 mana.
Nothing.
5 mana do nothing.
But could be
Works great in the
unbeatable.
cat deck too. It could be unbeatable.
Was there?
There's a lot of
I think it should be
enchantments
good.
in here. Yeah, it seems filthy.
It'd probably be good in a creature deck.
There's a lot of enchantments in here. Maybe there's a lot of enchantment killers. Vanguard, flying. Whenever you gain life for the first time each turn, surveil 1. 4 mana.
It seems
3/3
like a
flyer.
replacement level
Yeah.
common flyer if you need it.
All right.
Was that enough white cards?
These are so they got a bunch of reprints also. I think these are all the brand new ones.
We didn't just go through.
Maybe there are a lot more.
We already go through 83 cards.
On white? 4, 3, 6, 7. We went through 28.
That's not enough.
Dang it, I thought I had the whole set here. All right, well, you know what? This is going to take long enough, so let's go through apparently whatever this prepared set is.
What does that mean? Oh, okay.
Whatever cards they're showing us. I wonder if the other ones are reprints. Because it did say, I saw something that said
50%. So
yeah, about 50%. Arcane Epiphany.
yeah, I'm looking at a different one. I am seeing reprints.
Which, I mean, there's probably some good reprints, but
Need to review those though.
we do. All right, well, I'll look up the reprint list after the rest of this list. This spell costs 1 less to cast if you control a wizard. Draw 3 cards. All right.
It's
Yeah, it's
bad.
yeah, Archmage of the Runes.
I guess it's okay. It's a wizard. They go hand in hand. The Big Ten
So
bouncer.
if you got this guy out here, and then you play that,
yeah.
you draw 4 cards. When this creature enters, return target creature and opponent controls to its owner's hand. Big Fin Bouncer.
Oh, the bouncer.
Um,
A creature that bounces is usually pretty good.
yeah, he does seem alright. Ink Mage. Surveil 3. Threshold.
I remember Threshold's usually a lot harder to
I
get
do
than
not
you
like
think.
that card. 3 mana 2/2. Even if he has
Maybe
Threshold.
unblockable.
Get him out of here.
Double strike.
I will not be picking the Ink Mage. I know that.
Is this the
no.
Clin Quant? What is
Where?
What
Oh,
is a Clin Quant?
I was just going to say Sky Mage. I wasn't even going to try. Clin Quant.
Clin Quant.
Flying when you...
It's just so slow. What if you're getting beat down?
So
You spend
slow.
4 mana for a 1/1 flyer.
I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
Curator Destinies. Got some Finks action going on. Can't
5
be countered.
cards, face down and face up. So 6 mana flying, draw 2 or 3, and maybe you can fake your opponent out to get the better of the
Right.
cards you want. It's probably pretty good.
Yeah, for 6. Sure. Vigilance Prowess. I forgot what Prowess was. Whenever this
Non-creature.
deals combat damage to a player, but have any incubation counters on it.
Prowess is when you cast a non-creature spell. Gets +1/+1 till end of turn.
I don't know. I don't like that card that much, and it's rare. I guess it's 1.
I mean, vigilance and prowess is good. If you just attack, they can't really block. It's all always dependent on how good the instants are. Like if there's an instant way to make some creatures, or then you deal 3 and So you
I
play it,
suppose
attack,
it's a 2/2
use
Drake with flying. Yeah.
cast 2, and then immediately remove, and then you have a 3/3 flyer. You cast a spell and did 3 damage on that turn.
Drake catcher.
You gotta have the right instance, though.
Elementals, adept, prowess, flash. I'm not a big fan.
Avatar.
Yeah, I saw him. He was a fire and waterbender. You drew right. Whatever. It's a wizard. Whenever you
Rudite?
draw your second card each turn, I do not like it.
I like him better than the 4-mana one, but you'd have to.
So far, I mean, maybe there's a bunch of card draws. So far, I've only seen the big expensive one. Feybloom Trick. Create 2.
Like,
When you
see,
do-
that's an incredible trick to play with that guy we were just talking about. I guess you have to cast 2 spells, but it's still good. 3 mana for two 1/1 flyers is pretty good.
Yeah.
And on their turn and tap something.
Seems good.
Does seem
For 3 mana? Yeah.
landfall.
We got the crack on. Good old landfall. What do you think about landfall? You like the mechanic?
Yeah. It's like self-balanced because you can only do 1 a turn unless you have a sack land and you run out of lands.
Yeah. I don't know. The grappling kraken seems expensive. Because you're probably out of lands by that point.
Yeah.
High Fae Trickster. Flash.
But
flying.
you know, you got a lot of card draw.
I guess.
That guy seems good. And then just
Yeah.
flash him in, attack in the air for 4, and leave everything open to cast whatever you want.
Oh, yeah, that's filthy. For some reason, whenever I read
Yeah.
spells, I immediately think just sorcery, but okay, yeah.
Stun spells.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
so
guy
that's
seems
everything.
dirty. Homunculus Horde. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, create a token that's a copy of this creature. I do not like it.
That's pretty funny.
So you
Pretty
get him,
okay.
you boost
Well,
him,
you get him, and then you... What?
or you just get another 2/2 when you draw 2.
Well, you get him, and then next turn you get 2 of them.
Except he's probably
The
going to be
next turn you
dead
have
because he
4.
spent 4 mana playing a 2/2.
For 2. Well, you would ideally want to play him on a later turn and draw, or something. And then make a copy right when...
That is why you triple check all decimals when commissioning a new batch of homunculi. Icewind
Here's
Elemental.
the draw card. Draw, discard.
Good.
It would have just been 2 OP for a 5-mana 3/4 flyer that drew a card.
It would have had to be rare or uncommon, which I think would have been fine.
Uncommon. Mill 3, then return an instant or sorcery.
Flashback. Not cheaper. I don't like it.
Drawing.
I mean, it's
So
sorcery.
it's just to help get threshold, really.
Yeah, I guess threshold decks, maybe they're fun, but they're hard to do. Is that the scoop on them?
It's just not that easy to set.
We got Kato, Cunning Infiltrator. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player,
You get it. Cast a spell. You get emblem.
he seems filthy, and you should pick him every time if you're playing.
Yeah, I mean any
I mean, the first thing.
any ones that but just a planeswalker that makes a creature is so good. Because then you could just chump, and then now you have a
Now
free
you got a free
planeswalker
Yeah.
just doing stuff.
Yep. Coria the Rising Tide. Coria enters, draw 2 cards, then discard 2 cards.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
that card
good.
seems really
That
good.
is good.
It seems like it triggers all your draw
Does its
stuff for
stuff.
3. Yeah.
Triggers your draw stuff and feeds itself for its second ability.
Yeah, that's worth playing Threshold for. Draw a card for each different mana value among non-land permanents you control. What?
Pass.
What does that mean, mana value?
So if you had a
Oh,
two
right.
and a 3 drop, you draw 2 cards.
That seems terrible. Why is it gold? It's sorcery?
Constructed, I don't know.
No.
What is going on? What are you gonna have a 1, 2, 3, 4 drop, and not be winning the game already?
I want to super win the game.
If you see Lunar Insight, do not pick it. That is my professional analysis. Mischievous Mystic, flying. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, create a flyer.
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, I like that. 2/1 flyer.
That makes more flyers.
Yep. Counter target spell. Draw a card, then discard a card.
Problem is, it doesn't work. You'd have to do something that doesn't trigger your stuff if you don't counter. If you counter stuff on their turn,
Right.
it doesn't trigger.
So it actually seems. I guess it's a 3-mana counter, and you can got a little. Something
Almost never
extra.
play it, but we have seen a lot of flash. So counter spells are good if you have flash creatures. A lot better.
That is true. Yep. Defender, surveil 1.
Get that out of here. I don't want.
You don't want a 06 wall.
I guess
They'll never get
just
through.
a threshold control deck.
Yeah. Flying. Are they gonna have a chandelier in here so you don't mill yourself? Flying raid. When this creature enters, if you attack this turn, draw a card.
That seems good.
So look, that's the 5-mana 4/3 flyer.
The other guy was a 3/4.
So
Didn't
they'll-
have to attack, discard. That seems pretty good. I mean,
Yes.
usually if you have flyers, you can attack.
Yep,
So
seems good. Finks.
another flash.
Flash, flying. Whenever this creature attacks, target instant or sort of card you grave against flashback until end of turn. The flashback cost is equal to that card.
Seems good.
Actually.
Just seems okay for the super rare. Cost 4 for a 3/3 flyer. Yeah.
I think a 4-mana 3/3 flash flying is probably good enough. That
Yeah, it's good. I mean, I'm
yeah, but if you're just playing with red or black and just double up all your removal spells,
Strix Lookout, Flying Vigilance. Oh, that card seems very good.
the draw 2 deck,
It's common.
and
yeah.
the flying deck.
Yeah. and
And
it's
the
only
vigilance is nice with
2
its
mana?
ability too.
Yeah. Yep. All right.
The
Target-
classic 4-mana. Hey, this was just in the last set.
Yeah.
different
I'm
name.
sure. Yeah, they did just change the name. Why are they? Oh, Surveil
Those
1?
cards are usually fine.
Did you Surveil 1 also?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you did.
Yeah, you did. Why are they reprinting? Why at least keep the same name so we don't get confused? All right, moving on to black. Abyssal Harvester. Exile target creature from graveyard that was put there this turn. Create a token that's a copy except it's a nightmare in addition to the types. Then exile all other nightmare tokens you control. Seems good if you're playing black. So something
Play it.
dies.
Wait till your next turn, kill something, and make
Maybe
a copy of it.
maybe that's not actually as good as
It's
it
not that
seems,
good.
because it's going to be out there, so
It's-
your opponent's going to see and be like,
It just looks clunky. I mean, it'll be
Yeah.
good if they can't kill it and you can kill something good, but
K-Bob would pick it. Arbiter of
we'll
Woe.
probably pick it.
Yeah. As it is flying. Search.
So,
6
is
mana.
one of the colors
sacrifice a creature.
are we supposed to have Reanimator again? That'd be a good reanimate.
It would be. I don't think it's good without the reanimate aspect. 6 mana. Like, get out of here.
Depends on if the white. If it depends on the sacrifice deck, but
Billowing Shriek Mass.
4 mana, 2/3 flyer, mill 3 seems okay.
Yeah, seems okay. We got Blasphemous
Not that great.
Addict. On the battlefield?
Whatever. It's
Oh, that's really good.
5 mana, destroy all.
Yeah. And maybe a 1 mana destroy some.
It's still destroy all because it's each player does 13, not 13
what
total.
if they got
14 creatures.
those cats could be out of control. All the tokens. 5 mana destroy all. Love me some board clears. Bloodthirsty Conqueror. Flying Death Touch.
Good.
Seems good. Seems real good. Crypt Feaster. Menace.
Seems like a card you don't want to play. That you might have to end up playing, but
Yeah,
seems bad.
4 mana. Alright, we got 3 mana. Death Touch. Raid.
Oh. So it's for Threshold, but you don't draw a card. You just get to get your best one of your top 3.
Doesn't seem that good, to be honest.
No.
High Society Hunter. Flying with.
You're probably going to play the 3 toughness is tough.
Yeah, does seem tough if the sacrifice deck is good. Although it's got to attack also.
Oh, look at this card. What if there this
What, the
Hungry
Hungry
Ghoul?
Ghoul?
What if there's a good yoink of 1 mana? Sack.
Ooh. Man, the sack, there's a lot of sack synergy so far. We need some payoffs. This creature, yeah, if the
There's
sack
2.
deck-
There's 1 right there.
If the sack deck works, this guy seems really good.
Yeah, that guy does seem.
For any mana. When this creature dies, if it wasn't a demon, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control with 2+1 counters on it. Say demon. That card seems good.
That seems
Death
fun.
Rattle, yeah.
Create a 1/1.
That seems really good too.
It's good too.
1/1 comes back with
The
flying.
Infested Villager. What was the Hearthstone card? Villager?
Yeah, yep. And it was good in Hearthstone, so that must be good in Magic. Midnight Snack. Look at that girl just stuffing her face. At the beginning. Instead, if you attack this turn, create a food token.
Ugh.
I do not like that card.
So then you could do 5 mana, gain 3, deal 3. Oh, you only do it to the opponent. I thought you did it to a creature. That's worse then. Doesn't seem that good.
No, it seems.
You also have to attack to get the raid, to get the food even. And you have to sack. Gosh,
That seems
I don't.
really
That
bad.
seems awful.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Alright, moving on. 9 lives familiar. This creature enters with 8 revival counters on it if you cast it.
Well,
And this
there's
creature-
the ultimate sack
Oh
target.
my gosh, you can just keep going. So look, you can play that and then play this guy, sack it like
9
a
times.
bajillion times. Yeah, seems really good. I love me some Death Rattle.
Just the best chumping blocker you've ever had in your
Yep.
life, too.
I'm going to be playing black because of that. Too bad it's gold. Revenge of the Rats. Oh, that seems good.
That could be good.
And
That
it's
could be,
uncommon?
yeah.
That seems really good.
Threshold. Yeah.
Threshold deck. So
What is that flashback? The same as the original?
Same
Or
as
does
the
that say
original.
8?
No, no,
Or
it's the same.
It says 4. 4 mana.
Yeah, same as the original. For each creature card in your grave, I mean, it seems pretty easy to have 4 in your graveyard. So it's a 4 mana 4/4 with flashback for more. I like it. Whenever this creature attacks, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. I do not like that card.
It's like a super replaceable if you really need a life gain trigger.
Yep.
But hopefully you can do something better with your life.
Yeah. Seeker's Folly, 3 mana. Choose 1. Target opponent discards 2 cards. Target or creatures your opponent control get -1. Seems fine.
Yeah, sometimes mine routes are good, sometimes they're awful. We just have to see how fast the set is, or
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And the
my guess is that it won't be good.
-1 might be applicable in this set, I suppose.
Against all the
I've seen-
cats, all the
Yeah,
cats
a lot of
and
cats,
rats.
a lot of rats. Yep. Soul Shackled. I haven't seen any exile. Just so you know.
No.
So the cat may, you know.
Well, all the reprint we missed.
That's true. We'll have to see. When this creature enters, exile up to 2 target cards from a single graveyard. If at least 1 creature card was exiled this way. That's a lot of text for something stupid.
It'd be like a sideboard if you're facing the graveyard deck.
Mm-hmm. Stab, -2/-2 for 1. Seems fine.
So,
Tiny Bones, wasn't he in the last one? Oh no, he was in the cube, I think. Whenever an opponent discards a card, exile it from their graveyard with a stash counter on it. During your turn, you may play cards you don't own with stash counters on them. Seems good.
yeah.
That seems really good. I mean, 2 mana, 1/3 is like whatever, but they gotta kill it before you get there.
How much are there? We only saw one discard card.
Yeah. Tragic Banshee, Morbid. Enters target creature and opponent controls his -1. Hey, Tragic Banshee. Throwback to the Tragic Slip.
Yeah.
Seems a little bit worse considering
It's 5.
the 5 mana, but
It seems not that good.
5 mana, destroy a creature, and a 5/3.
Yeah, but the destroy creature is not every time.
Right.
It might not even be half the time.
Yeah, seems just okay.
You'd have to attack first and waste a guy, maybe.
No, all
To
you'll-
kill the-
all
to
you'll
kill their
do
big
is
thing?
pay 1, sacrifice your 9 familiar, and then play it.
It's then it's 6 mana.
We're done for. Vampire Gourmand. Whenever this creature attacks, you may sacrifice another creature. If you do, draw a card, and this creature can't be blocked this turn.
Everything is so good with the 9 lives familiar.
I just gotta get it.
That seems fine. That seems actually really good in a sack deck.
Yep, seems
Keep
good.
sacking and keep dealing
Yep,
damage.
and you draw a card, and yep. Flying this creature can't block. When this creature enters, return target creature card from graveyard to your hand. 5 mana for a 3/2 flyer. Just it's whatever, I think. Vengeful Blood Witch. I do not like it, but I've never been one for these dinky.
Oh, I mean, just imagine it, yeah, with the cat and the sack deck. Oh. Those cards are if that deck's good, then that card is the best card in that deck. So.
I know, I never respect them either. I openly admit that
The Blood Artist and the, yeah.
Yeah, anything like that. All right, we got Zool.
The Lich Lord.
The Lich Lord. Pay 2 life. Oh, ward pay 2 life. You may cast.
I didn't see how many zombies there were.
Let's go back and count them. It's good in a zombie deck. I didn't see that much. All right, moving on to red. Battle Song Berserker. Whenever you attack, target creature you control gets +1 and gains menace until end of turn. I don't like the.
Whenever you attacked, that's the good one. So it triggers. You play it on turn 4, and it triggers on your 2 and 3 drops that attack.
Oh, right.
You give
right,
1
right,
menace.
right.
So it's like the MVP, but it's menace instead of first strike.
Yep.
Which is probably worse, but still, that seems good. Actually,
yeah, that does seem good.
beat down.
I assumed it was him having to attack. Seems really good in a
It's
beatdown.
the new MVP.
I think
DSB.
MVS I think was better. Bolt Wave seems stupid.
Yeah, there would be if you have. I mean, we saw some ways to flash back stuff. So you got the prowess deck, and you got some flashback stuff going on. The problem is
it just me?
You'll just run out of cards.
Yeah,
not
I
deal enough
can't ever
damage.
the deal direct damage, like I don't know, I haven't made it work. Double target creature's power until end of turn. That seems like it's bad.
Yeah.
Like you double it and it gets chunked by Cat of 9 lives.
Hopefully it has trample.
Well, Chandra.
Well, the problem is it doesn't do anything to its toughness, so you're not
right.
winning. It's not a combat trick to win a fight.
And
so
the flashback is like, are you really wasting your whole turn to make a 2/2, a 4/2? Get out of here. Chandra, Flame Shaper.
3 mana, exile the top 3. You may play the top three. Does that say choose one? Okay.
Yeah,
I was about to say draw three.
no.
Minus
choose
two,
one.
create a
You
token
may
that's.
play it. Yeah, that's the target of creature.
I can't read that. It's too
It
small.
says, create a token that's a copy of target creature you control, except it has haste, and at the beginning of the end step,
it's the balloon
sacrifice
man.
this token. Yep.
Full size balloon man.
So
7 mana.
7 mana, but you can come in and deal 8 damage divided as you choose among any number of target creatures and or planeswalkers. So
Yeah, that makes her
that
really
makes
good.
her really good. Yeah. Now we know. Just burn all those cats.
Kill
Also,
2 4/4s. Kill.
it seems
2 3/3s
now
and
it
a 2/2.
seems really good. I mean, 7 mana is so much, but it's like if you got the 7 mana, everything's good. Like the first one's really good if it's off the top or whatever. -4 is
She
super
seems
good.
fine.
But 7 mana is a bunch. Courageous Goblin, 2 mana, 2/2. Whenever this creature attacks while you control a creature with power 4 or greater, this creature gets +1 and gains menace. That seems dumb. 2 mana, 2/2. Even if he was a 3/2 menace. Crackling Cyclops.
I never know. That's a deck that I never.
You never played
That never comes together. Well, no, it's just never good.
Yeah, I think it's never good because like
the small creatures, the synergies. I just never think it works.
yeah, because people kill your big creatures or you win the game.
Cyclops.
Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature gets +0. Or +3 till end of turn. +3, +0. Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe in your favorite deck, the red blue spells.
I would
Let's get
never.
it.
I hate. Just so y'all know, I hate red blue spells. That is my most hated deck ever. Dragon Trainer, 5 mana. When this creature enters, create a 4/4 red dragon creature token with flying.
Yeah, that's a good card to make a copy of.
And oh yeah, oh yes, mama.
I
Wasn't there something else that did make a copy?
think I think we had something else that made a copy.
And if there's ever any flicker, that's a really good one to flicker. All right, we got the Electro Duplicate, 3 mana, sorcery. Create a token that's a copy of target creature you control, except it has haste, and at the beginning of the end step, sacrifice this token. It's got a flashback as well, so you could also electrocute her. I don't.
Her?
You know, the Dragon Trainer.
Do it twice.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem that good.
It doesn't seem good. Yeah. Fiery Annihilation. Fiery Annihilation deal 5 damage to target creature. Exile up to 1 target.
There's an exile for the little kitty cat.
No, it says exile up to if that creature would die this turn. Oh, okay. There we go. 3 mana, 5 damage seems good.
Instant seems good.
That seems really good. I mean, what was Dragonfire? That was
2 mana, deal 3.
Big difference with the mana cost. Goblin Border. So we got some Goblin Pirates. Raid. This creature enters with a +1/+1 counter on it if you attack this turn.
Seems pretty good. In a beatdown deck, it's just what happens when you go second and you can't attack on turn 2.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Then you're just playing a 3 mana 3/2.
Goblin Negotiation. Goblin Negotiation deals X damage to target creature. Create a number of 1/1 red goblin creature tokens equal to the amount of excess damage dealt to that creature this way. That seems really good to me.
4 mana, deal 2.
No, I'm thinking
5
more.
mana,
I'm thinking
deal
more
3.
6 mana, deal 4.
To a 1-drop. Get 3.
Or 2 of the 3/2.
Get 2.
Or
I don't know.
What if it's
The rate's not that good.
the rate? Let me think about this. The rate's not good. How playable is it at? I guess you do need to get to like 5 mana before you can play it. So maybe it's not as good as I'm thinking. Huh. I like the 1/1s. Gorehorn Raider. Looks like we got a horse or a cow swinging on
cow,
a rope.
a minute,
Oh, it's a
minotaur,
minotaur. Yeah. There we go. Raid. When this creature enters, if you attacked, this creature deals 2 damage to any target. 5 mana 4/4 seems bad. Incinerating
Yeah.
Blast deals 6 damage to target creature. You may discard a card if you do. Draw a card. Seems like a way worse card than Fiery Annihilation.
Definitely. Triggers your draw too.
Kellen, the Trailblazer.
Oh,
1 mana, 2/1 with upside. What? If Kellen is a scout, it becomes a human fairy detective and gains whenever Kellen deals combat damage to a player. Exile the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. If Kellen is a detective, it becomes a 3/2 human fairy rogue and gains double strike. He seems good. Seems really
He
good.
does seem good.
Look, I mean, that's if you have him on your opening hand, you got your first, second, and third play.
Mm-hmm.
Seems filthy. Man, a 3/2 double strike? That guy seems...
That's
Is it just me?
the
or-
problem is the turn you do it, you can't play your card. And the second turn you do it, you can't play 2 cards if they don't block because you.
no mana.
It's not till it.
Yeah, but he's only 1 mana to get out there. So next turn he becomes the scout. So the top card, you may play that card this turn. Right, so you
Not
just
for
mill
next
yourself for 1. The final part is filthy. Right
of the.
Dragon Caller. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, create a 5/5 dragon with flying. I actually don't think it's that good.
So
6 mana.
6 mana do literally nothing.
Literally
This one's
nothing.
Literally nothing. 6 mana do absolutely nothing. But it'll obviously you the game. Great. If you're in a standstill with somebody, if you're
I don't know. If you're in a standstill and like going off the top, like you play it, and then if it's
You get to
me,
draw
I'm gonna do
something.
like.
I mean,
4
obviously you need a
turns
deck.
Drawing no instants or sorceries. Yeah,
you do it in the instant and sorcery deck.
that's true. But that means you got to pick it early on and build.
That means you
around
would
it.
have to
Unless
play
you just
that deck.
happen.
You'd
be
have to
building
draft
it.
and play that deck though.
Yeah,
Just tough for you.
yeah, that would be hard. Maybe if I see it, I'll just force it. That seems to work. Sear Slicer Goblin, 2 mana, 2/1, again with upside. Oh, that seems really good. So that's the kind of beatdown where like that card seems so much better than Rite of Dragon Caller because it's like it's just always good. And if they don't kill it, you win. This seems.
I did.
Well,
Did I say that the Rite of Dragon Caller was better
I'm just-
than the
I'm
2-drop
just
with
comparing,
upside
like, this one-
beatdown?
Always good. If they don't kill it, you win. This one, sometimes good. If you don't kill it, you win. Yeah, so I'll take
Sometimes.
the 2 mana don't kill it, you win over the 6 mana.
They could find a way to beat.
I
The
guess
goblin if they didn't kill
2/1's
it.
easier to kill than the. All right, slumbering Harry Potter dog. However you say that. Cerberus.
Cerberus?
Kerberos. This creature doesn't untap during your untap step. Morbid. At the beginning of each end step, if a creature died this turn, seems pretty good. Seems really good in a beatdown deck. You're gonna have a lot of cards dying, and it's a 4/2 for
Of
a 2.
each end step is good. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, I like it actually. Wait, so technically you
hey,
can
there's
attack
that 4
with
power
it.
deck.
So technically, oh yeah, you can attack
The
with it.
dream for the 4 power
And if
deck.
something dies that turn, it untaps and you can even block with it. Oh, yeah.
But
seems
they're
good.
always gonna always and usually can block a 4/2 and kill it though.
I suppose. But then you get the nice easy 2 mana trade. I like it still. I'm picking it and I'm playing it along with the Sear Slicer Goblin. Sorrows of Chaos. 4 mana for a 4/3. Target creature can't block this turn. I usually
Seems
don't
bad.
like those cards, yeah. Strongbox Raider. 4 mana for a 5/2. Raid. When this creature enters, if you attack this turn, exile the top 2 cards of your library, choose one of them until end of your next turn.
4
I'm gonna
mana,
play that card.
5/2.
Seems good, right?
Yeah. No. It seems okay.
I like it. All right, and we got the Twin Flames Tyrant flying 3/5. If a source you control would deal damage to an opponent or permanent an opponent controls, it deals double that damage instead. Pick
Sounds
it,
good.
play it. That is my analysis. The key to Magic is picking bombs and playing bombs. That to
Take
me,
the 3-headed dragon.
it
Or I guess
works.
it's 2-headed.
It works in the instant and sorcery deck. It works in the beatdown deck. I like it. Ambush Wolf. We're on to green. Flash 4/2. When this creature enters, exile up to one target card from your graveyard. From a graveyard.
3/2, 4/2 flash. 3-mana 4/2 flash.
That actually seems maybe
It's all right.
underrated good. Because
Yeah.
I feel like the flash can kill.
There's a lot of
creatures
flashback
time.
stuff.
And then if you're on the beatdown train, you flash it in at the end and get it
There's
going.
a lot of flashback cards. There's
Yeah.
graveyard stuff.
I'm gonna say maybe that's my underrated card.
You can flash
Of
it
the
in
set.
when the 9 lives familiar is on the stack in the graveyard and exile it. This is gonna be your most hated. If that happens to you when you have the 9 lives,
I'll quit. I'll rage quit right away. No, I'm thinking like, if you need the game to slow down, you flash it in and block. If you need it to speed up, you flash it in and attack. Seems good. All right, we got the Elephant Stomper, 6 mana, 4/4 Vigilance. When this creature enters, choose one. Put 2 +1 counters, +1/+1 counters on target creature you control. You gain 4 life.
this used to come all in one on 6 drops. I don't know why. Why I got a pick now?
Well, it's got
Get a
Vigilance.
6/6. Seems bad. Replaceable. Hopefully,
Yeah.
do something better.
Beastkin Ranger. Creature, Elf Ranger, Trample, 3/3. Whenever another creature you control enters, this creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. I don't like it.
I don't.
Play it if you
I mean,
wish.
Yeah.
I guess, like, if you play this with the Goblin Negotiations and you do Goblin Negotiations for, like, 10, create 8 1/1s.
That's
It's
the
gonna have
combo that
trample.
sprang to mind.
Well, you were just hating on the Goblin
I was just thinking you
Negotiations.
play a 4-drop that cares that you have power 4 greater creature and you'll get it. That was kind of the only thing I was thinking.
All right, we got the Crackling Prowler. Hasn't this been a thing before? Hyena Rogue. What the?
What do you mean has what been a
I
thing?
thought Crackling Prowler sounds like a familiar name. For some reason, I
Mm.
thought it was a. But maybe
Crackling power.
Mm.
He's cackling, not crackling.
Not. No, Cackling.
You know how
Hyena
hyenas-
Rogue. Yeah. At the beginning of your end step, if a creature died this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. I'm gonna say underrated good, actually. It's got Ward 2,
Be okay.
and it gets
You
bigger.
really need to get that first one.
Eager Truffle Snout. This is going to be Nathan's favorite card ever in the history of Magic. Trample, 4/2. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, create a food token. It does have the trample. I don't like it, though.
I don't like it.
I suppose it's 3 mana. I don't like it. Elf Sworn Giant. You know, Christian, I'm actually going back. I actually like it. I let it sit in for a little bit.
Very little bit.
Yeah.
Sat for a very...
Three mana, 4/2, and you're getting the food. I like it. All right, we got the giant, 5 mana, reach, landfall, create an elf warrior. I do not like that card. That card I don't like.
Seems okay.
Three
Toughness
darkness
is-
bad.
Yeah, you're usually kind of out of land around this point. I guess you got to play like 2 lands to make it seem. I don't know. All right, we got the Elvish Regrower, 4 mana, 4/3. When this creature enters, return target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. Seems fine.
That
Seems good.
Felling Blow, 3 mana. Put a +1/+1 counter. Oh yeah, on target creature you control. Then that creature deals damage equal to its power to target creature and opponent controls. Works with a death touch, unlike the other one. Seems fine.
Sorcery, it seems okay.
Seems like it's gonna work great with the Truffle
3
Snout.
mana. The sorcery and how it works set you up for some bad 2-for-1s.
Sometimes.
That's true.
What is this guy? What is this
First
art?
of all, I was
What
gonna
is
say I
it?
hate the art. Like, why do we
Why-
got suddenly
why is
like
his head-
Sonic the Hedgehog art?
Why is his head the size of...
I don't know. Like, I was loving the art. I was loving the designs. We got
Look at
cool
that art next to the...
dragons.
Just look at the Hydra right next to it.
Yeah, we got the drag, we got the elephant, and then we
Well,
got
just look at the Hydra down there. The green
Yeah.
Hydra of...
what do we got? Sonic's friend on
He
here
got
for?
a little fur ball.
Watch, he's gonna be the best card too. All right, Loot Exuberator Explorer, 3 mana, 1/4. It's a Beast Noble. You may play an additional land on each of your turns. Already good. 6 mana. Look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature card with mana value less than or equal to the number of lands you control from among them and put it onto the battlefield. Put the rest on the bottom in random order. That card seems broken.
It does seem actually really good.
It-
One of the biggest problems with all the play extra land cards is that they don't have that second ability where you'll never run out of stuff to do.
Yeah. Yeah,
This guy.
I mean this one seems to me so broken. So you play him turn 3, play another land. Next turn you play 2 lands and activate his thing.
Or just play the 6-drop you already have in your hand.
If you don't got the 6-drop, you're going to.
Alright.
All right, moving on. Mossborn Hydra, 3 mana, 0/0,
3
trample.
mana, 1/1.
This creature enters with a +1/+1 counter on it.
Double. Ooh.
Seems really good.
Yeah, I think you have to.
Seems really good. You
Have
got to
to do
kill
it.
it. And if you play it with the Loot Noble over here, then Hakuna Matata.
If you go rare.
Although, if they got the little... Oh, it's got Trample, too. See, that makes it extra broken.
Yeah, it's
'Cause
just so good.
I was going to say Cat o' Nine
And it's got
Lives.
great art.
Yeah, and the great art. Needletooth Pack, 5 mana, 4/5, Morbid. At the beginning of your end step, if a creature died this turn, put 2 +1/+1 counters on target creature you control.
I like that.
4/5 is at least won't die.
Yeah,
The
seems
5/3.
good. Seems good. Here we go. 7 mana. Creatures you control get +1/+1 gain vigilance until end of turn. I would never pick that.
That says +10, +10.
Yeah, +10. Sorry, +10, +10. I read the +10, +10. I understood what it said. I still would never play that. K-Bob, I bet, will be playing that.
You just have to have trample. Where is
Right.
the trample?
That's what I'm
The problem
saying.
is they're squirrels.
I saw Vigilance, and I'm like,
I guess look, they're toppling a town.
I'm
Look
like,
at
get
those-
out of here.
Look at those squirrels. They're
You
in,
spend your whole turn to do this,
they're
and
in,
if
like,
they have chump
Paris.
blockers, you lose the game. Probably. I guess you can kill their guys. 7 mana's like, you gotta win if you're doing 7 mana.
I ever hear Caleb talk about what I would do again.
K-Bob, they got a couple cards for you. First of all, Preposterous Proportions. Just get ready
Okay,
to
well,
play
first
it.
off, I don't play with those cards unless they say trample.
That's what we said.
Because
Vigilance was
there
not
are
it.
cards that are better than that for 5 mana that they're like, oh yeah, they're conditioned on, oh, do you have a creature that's big enough so all creatures get power and toughness +X+X, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control? That's kind of conditional, but then they also use the word at the end and gain trample.
Yeah, I hate this card. We're all agreed on it. All right, good job, K-Bob.
Plus something, plus
Now this
something.
is one that you
Well,
like.
you know, if you did have a super wide deck,
Okay.
Now, if you're playing like a super wide white-green
a
token
million
deck,
tokens is
Yeah.
good then.
I still think like the 7 mana, I would not ever play it. It's gold. It
Yeah, but
looks
we're
like
already
it's
gonna
supposed to be
we're gonna have Sonic's nephew playing extra lands.
good. Yeah, exactly. Like, why do I need that when I'm gonna just do Sonic the
I
Hedgehog?
mean,
and
Caleb's
Sonic-
also never played against my commander deck in green before,
Oh.
where I literally tap a land to produce 14 mana. So it's like, oh, I cast that by tapping one land, Caleb.
All right.
All right, well this is limited
Yeah.
with our preposterous proportions.
Okay, limited, it sucks.
Moving
We're
on.
only
we
talking
got
about
the,
limited.
We got the Triceratops, 6 mana, mono green. I like it. 12/8.
No evasion, no hexproof.
Yeah, it's a big nasty for 6. I'm gonna Sonic the Hedgehog.
I've seen
out.
10-10. I've seen 10-10s for less mana.
Hmm.
It seems okay. I mean, it's probably the best of the 6 mana common, uncommon green.
Nasty to play
Just for
the hell of it.
It is uncommon. That is.
Yeah.
I guess the worm that was 6 mana 7/7 gained 4 life is actually a lot better. So yeah, I'm actually down on the Triceratops, but I will be playing it. Quilled Great Worm, 6 mana 7/7. Trample. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player during your turn, put that many +1/+1 counters
It
on
must.
Okay.
it. You
It's
may
a
cast this card from
reminder
your graveyard
text.
by removing 6 counters from among creatures you control in addition to paying its. That card seems really good. Which is why it's mythic.
Yep.
Oh yeah, seems filthy. All right.
I like the reminder that the creatures have to survive.
To get the counters.
They can't trade. and-
I didn't
yeah.
see that. Yeah, I didn't see that. Wait, so right? Yeah. They got to get that. But anyway, this is the difference between mythic and common right here. This card's way better. All right, Spinner of Souls, reach. 3 mana, 4/3. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, you may reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature card. Put that card into your hand, and the rest on the bottom of your library in random
Incredible.
order. That is a broken card. Right?
I mean, it's the 3 mana 4/3 reach.
But then whenever
just does
any
it just-
non-token die, you're
They have to kill it. They have to kill it.
Yeah, it must be killed. And it's got a nice body. Yeah, seems really good. All right, we got the Sylvan Scavenging Raccoon.
Bloomburrow coded.
Oh, yeah, I'm not picking it. 3 mana enchantment. At the beginning of your end step, choose one. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Create a 3/3 raccoon.
Christian, you just had to say something nice about how I was doing in the college football pick'ems, and that's all it took.
What did I say?
You said K-Bob took the lead. Nice.
No, that was Tom.
Oh, Tom. Never mind. Tom, you screwed me.
All right.
All right. This guy seems actually really good.
Yeah, that seems super good.
And it's gold. This
Good
they
green
gotta have a
gold.
few enchantment killers probably in the reprints, because I've seen some really broken enchantments. So, Tree Stop, Snare Spinner. The problem is, so like there's enchantments. I haven't seen that many enchantment creatures, and when there's not that many enchantment
any.
creatures, like people don't play the enchantment killers as much, for good reason.
It
'Cause-
depends if it's. It just needs to have something else on the card. A way out.
Choose one.
Yeah.
Treetop Snare Spinner, 4 mana, 1/4, reach, death touch. Put a +1 counter on target creature you control. Activate only as
So
a
it's
sorcery.
it's like 1 mana too expensive, but it's a pretty good defensive card.
Seems I actually kind of like it. I mean, there's some counter synergy, and it at least trades for something. 4 mana, kind of pricey. All right, moving on. Now we got our multicolored cards. We got 1 black, 1 red mana, and 1 other. Legendary creature, human warrior. First strike. Whenever Elisha attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on it. At the beginning of your end step, if you attack this turn, return target creature card with mana value less than or equal to Elisha's power from your graveyard to the battlefield.
She seems pretty good.
Seems good. I mean, the first strike is going to be, yeah, filthy. Anthem of Champions, green and white mana. Enchantment. Creatures you control get +1/+1.
I'll play it.
It seems good. I seem to remember a white enchantment that cost like 5 for that same ability. Or maybe it was 4. Yeah,
Power creep. It's
it
for everybody.
does. Ashroot Animist. Trample. When this creature attacks, another target creature you control gains trample and gets +X/+X until end of turn, where X is this creature's power. It seems okay.
Or this creature attacks.
Yeah. I actually don't like it
It
that
actually
much.
seems fine. It seems good actually. I mean, 4 mana 4/4 with trample is pretty good. So it has to attack, but I mean that's
It's
just
got to
pretty good.
survive, then it's got an attack, and then it can just be blocked and killed. I guess the other thing does get +4/+4, but still.
Yeah.
Deadwing Scavenger, blue, black, and 3 mana, blue, black, and 1 other. Flying. When this creature enters or attacks, draw a card, then discard a card. good with the double draw decks. Threshold, this creature gets +1/+1 and has Death Touch. If there are 7 or more cards in your graveyard. Yeah, seems good in the draw deck.
Classic blue-black flyer.
I'm ready for blue-black to be good. I can't remember the last blue-black colors that were actually really good.
It was the one of the Inish. I think the first of the double Inish strats. It was super good. It's zombie one.
Elinda, Saint of Dusk. We got 2 colorless and then a white-black mana. 4/4 lifelink hexproof from instants. That's specific. As long as your life total is greater than your starting life total, Elinda gets +1/+1 and has menace. Elinda gets an additional +5/+5 as long as your life total is 10 or greater. I don't like it. I guess it has.
I mean,
the
if you're in
lifelink.
any, I mean, if you're in the colors, you'll play it, and if you're in any sort of life gain, definitely. Too.
All right, same mana cost for the Fiendish Panda. Let's compare, see which one's better here.
This one's an
whenever,
uncommon.
whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. When this creature dies, return another target non-bear creature card with mana value less than or equal to this card's power from your graveyard to the battlefield. I would pick that over Elinda. Okay, maybe I won it, but it's close. It is close. Why don't I just play him and then get the Elinda back?
Well, you gotta gain
All right,
one life first.
we got some strict mana over here. This better be good. Koma the World Eater. 3 colorless, 2 green, 2 blue. That is 7 mana total. Legendary creature Serpent. It's an 8/12. Nice body. This spell can be countered. Trample and Ward 4. Love the Ward 4. Whenever Koma deals combat damage to a player, create it 4. Like, wow.
The new combo.
Obviously, you just play it.
Galactus do his 4th interception.
That's got
Yeah.
cool art too.
Yeah, that one has cool. I appreciate the cool art, and you try your damnedest to splash this card if you're not green blue. Kaikar. Man, I'm actually still marveling at this card.
Kaikar.
I guess Ward 4 doesn't completely protect it, but it gets pretty close. Alright. Kaikar, the Zypher, whatever. Awakener?
Zephyr?
Yeah, Zephyr, what I said. 2 colorless and then blue-white. Flying, whenever you cast a non-creature spell, choose one. Exile another target creature you control,
There's a
return it to the
flicker.
battlefield. Or create a white spirit token with flying.
Very
Seems
good.
really good. You play it.
It's
All right.
really good.
Hey, this guy looks really familiar. Niv Mizzet?
This
the
art is
Visionary?
very similar. I mean, there's been
Uh-huh.
like 5 Niv Mizzets, but the art does look similar.
6 mana, blue-red, my least favorite. We got flying. You have no maximum hand size. Whenever a source you control deals combat damage to an opponent, you draw that many cards. See? I'm telling you. I can't stand those colors. I can't
We
stand
didn't
them.
see the reprints. If there's like a pinger, like a guy that taps and pings, if there's something
Right,
that
but
deals
this
1
costs
damage at the end
6.
of your turn,
This costs 6 mana, and it's a mythic. Why not pay 1 more for
it
the
seems like why
World
does
Eater?
it not have ward anything? And
Seems like
the
it
guy
should.
with 12 toughness gets ward 4.
He gets Ward 4, and this thing's creating serpents, which seems a little bit better than
And drawing a card.
milling
I
yourself.
mean, it's obviously not nearly as good as it, but
Yeah, and you also have to use.
it would be okay.
I would not
it would
pick
be
that
good.
even if I was in those colors. Because I
It's
never.
a
do
5/5
those colors.
flyer.
All right, we got the. Yeah. We got the artist. I'm not gonna perforate whatever. One
It's
colorless.
just a regular
black,
word,
red.
just perforating.
Oh, I've always hate perforating. All right, Death Touch 3/2. Raid. At the beginning of your end step, if you attack this turn, each opponent loses 3 life, unless that player sacrifices a non-land permanent of their choice or discards a card. 3 mana, 3/2. Oh, if you attack
It's
this
alright.
turn, so
Yeah.
that is good because this guy doesn't
Yeah.
have to do it. In
Mhm.
that case, seems really good. Wardens of the Cycle. We got 1 colorless, 1 black, and then 2 green. Morbid. At the beginning of your end step, if a creature died this turn, choose 1. You gain 2 life. You draw a card and lose 1 life. Doesn't seem that good, actually.
Seems fun.
We got Zimone. Don't like the art. We got this rant. Like, what is going on?
Baby Zamone.
Yeah, we got Baby Zamone. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures you control. Double the number of each kind of counter on up to 2 target creatures and/or artifacts you control.
Well, first part is just so good.
That seems really good.
It does. Yeah, she seems good. I guess she's mythic.
She is Mystic. 4 mana.
We'll let her be good.
Better kill her. Alright, we got Banner of Kinship, 5 mana, artifact. This artifact, and as this artifact enters, choose a creature type. This artifact enters with a fellowship counter on it. For each creature you control of the chosen type, creatures you control of the chosen type get +1/+1 for each fellowship counter on this artifact.
So in a deck, in the cat deck,
You could potentially... I do not
you
like
could
that.
play it, and then they'd all get plus. If you had 3, then they'd all get +3/+3, which is.
Yeah, it is.
You gotta
good.
have a deck that has a bunch of a certain type.
Yeah, and then I guess it's phenomenal.
it's good.
Because that's
Because
right
it's
at
not
the
just
top of your
5 mana
curve.
+1/+1 wouldn't be good, but 5 mana +4/4.
As long as you got 2 out there, it's good. Because
Yeah.
that just stays out there and forever. They're +2/+2.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, 5 mana +1/+1 isn't the end of the world. But you could just...
No,
play
but
the
that's
2
only
mana.
5 mana +1/+1 to your one creature. It's not helping any of your other creatures because it only boosts the thing you choose.
Creatures you control of the chosen type get +1/+1 for each fellowship counter on this artifact.
So if you only had one cat and you played it, you'd only get one counter, and just your one cat
but
would get
any
the
cat would
+1/+1.
get the +1/+1.
Well, yeah, but we're saying you only have one when
Oh,
you play
sure,
it.
yeah, but hopefully you
future
play other
cats.
Right. Fishing pole, 1 mana. This equipped
Fishing pole.
creature has 1 tap fishing pole. Put a bait counter on fishing pole. Whenever a equipped creature becomes untapped, remove the bait counter from this. If you do, create a fish creature token. They said they were going to make
That's
this
funny.
simpler.
So you play it, equip it for 2, spend another mana to tap it on their turn,
So
and
you
at
gotta
the
do
start
4
of your turn, you untap it.
So it's 4 mana to get it going.
And then eventually it's just 1 mana turn for a 1/1, which is not that bad. But I don't like
I
it.
don't think it's good. Yeah.
No, I don't like it.
Leyline Axe, 4 mana for an artifact. If this card is in your opening hand, you may begin the game with it on the battlefield. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has double strike and trample. That can be played. That's a leyline that can be played. The
So
tramples.
that
the
equip is
kicker
5.
there. 3.
3. Oh. Yeah, that can be played.
Yeah. Quick draw, Katana. 2 mana for an artifact equipment. During your turn, equipped creature gets +2, +0, and has first strike.
I don't like those kind of cards.
Seems whatever. Ravenous Amulet, 2 mana. Sacrifice a creature, draw a card, put a soul counter on this artifact. Activate only as a sorcery. Sacrifice this artifact. Each opponent loses life equal to an order.
All it needs is a 9-life familiar.
Yeah, it's good in the sacrifice deck.
It is
Sprawling
good.
Crawler. The sacrifice deck, we have to see if they have the Yoink, which I assume they will.
Yeah.
Got
Then
it.
it's way better. At the beginning of your upkeep, 3 mana for Scrawling Crawler, artifact creature, Phyrexian Construct. At the beginning of your upkeep, each player draws a card. Whenever an opponent draws a card, that player loses 1 life. Seems good. And we got the Soulstone Sanctuary, colorless mana. You can pay for this land, becomes a 3/3 creature with Vigilance and all creature types. It's still a land. That
You
card
could
seems
play it.
good.
Definitely.
All right.
You gotta find the reprints.
Wait a second. Borderless. Oh, these are all the cards that we just saw that were borderless, or all the ones that we can get? Wait, this goes on forever. Okay, so hold on. Maybe it's down here. Let me see.
I think
What are
every card
these?
can be borderless. You gotta find the reprints. What
What are
website are
these?
you on? Those are just
Fractal
alternate
Flow.
arts. Those are cards we already looked at. Except think twice.
Extended art.
Llanowar. Extendo art.
I'm trying to see if they got promos. I'm trying to see if they got reprints. Here we go. 148. All right. Are you ready
There
for the
they are.
reprints? I knew we were going to get there. Well, we got to look at the promo cards. All right. Whatever. We'll start with the reprints. Oh, yeah. I'm recognizing a lot of these.
Yeah.
We got Agenai, Caller of the Pride.
I would have moved quicker. Agenai.
Well, how do you pronounce it? Ajani.
A Johnny. Definitely a Johnny.
All
Alright.
Ajani seems
He's- I mean, you gotta have something out. You gotta have creatures. I mean, you played in a deck with creatures. There you go.
good. Yeah, you got to play in a deck with creatures. He does have the potential to just suck, because if you don't have anything out there to block, then he just sucks.
He just dies. He just
Yeah.
does nothing. So Johnny's Pride Mate, I know that's the super. That's the main one you want in all your life gain decks. The 2-drop that gets to 8/8.
That card seems really good. I do
Yeah,
not
that
like
card
the-
is good.
I do not like the art they chose. Why did they they got cool art, and then they got this like guy that looks like he's coming out of a like cheaply made computer.
It's like the
cartoon.
Jungle Book TV movie.
Yeah, it's like the Jurassic World cartoon show. Anyway, bad art, great card. Angel of Finality, flying. When this creature enters, exile target player's graveyard.
The only thing about the Foundation set is that then the art is not consistent because it's literally everywhere. You have a Bloomburrow card next to
Yeah.
like that's like a
I like-
Ravnica
I
card.
like-
That
they had-
authority of the
they-
consoles.
Yeah, if you got rid of like like
That
10%.
Banishing Light, that's like the Theros art.
Well, these are all the reprints, so maybe they just
are the
went a little
reprints, yeah.
crazy with them.
But we saw it in the one before. I mean, you would see
There
the
was like
Bloomburrow
10% of them
hedgehog
that had
next
stupid
to-
art, but I think the rest of them were pretty on flavor and really cool.
they're usually 90%.
Which it was like the classic. I like the classic art. All right, authority of consults. Creatures your opponent controls enter tapped. Oh yeah, that card. Whenever a creature an opponent controls enters, that's a really good card.
It is the life gain deck and a beatdown.
Yeah.
It's good.
Banishing light, always good. So 3 mana, exile it.
Yep.
Cathar Commando.
Okay.
Sacrifice this creature, destroy target artifact.
No enchantment synergy, so it might be worse. I like the Cathar Commando.
Yeah, that seems actually really good because you got the flash for the beatdown, and then yeah, Day of Judgment. How do you
Super
feel
good.
about the Day of Judgment in the limited? Pick
Feel
it,
good.
play it.
Yeah. What I would do.
I love me some board clears. I'm actually a big proponent of there should be more board clears in Magic the Gathering. That's just. I think maybe print some uncommon board clears that are like 3 more mana than this, so you can run them. But if they're like, yeah, all right, we got Gaidia, Flying Vigilance. Each other angel you control enters with an additional +1/+1 counter on it for each angel you already control.
Gaidia
What?
enters with an additional for each angel you already control. We saw a bunch of angels. I'd have to do a search
Yeah.
on the
I
see
mean,
how
it's a
many there
2/2
actually are, but it's a 2/2 flying vigilance.
So you always play it. I'm not
And can
sure
ramp
about
into your mythic angels you draft.
the, yeah, healer.
It does seem like a constructed angel deck
What
card,
do you think
but you
about
would
the
still play it.
Oh yeah.
You know, if you're in that,
Life gain is this could
if
be.
you're in the life gain or the counters deck,
Yep.
play the healer.
Make your move. Destroy target artifact enchantment. Yeah. Okay. I'm glad they got this printed.
That's okay. Play it.
Mischievous pup. Flash. When this creature enters, return up to.
Save a creature. Save a
Dude.
creature, or save it from a passivism or a blue tap thing, or
Yeah.
if it's
That's
got an ETB.
that seems
Bring it to
really,
your hand.
That seems really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So just this is like the Drowner. Although I guess the
We've
Drowner
seen
was
so much
2 mana.
flash. Jeez.
Yeah, and it's just where like I'm kind of glad they got Flash, but it's where like you got it ready, and then you can just play it at the end of the turn if you can't use it.
Play it.
like a beatdown or something. All right, we got the Resolute Reinforcements, flash 1/1 when this creature enters. There you go. You play this on turn 2, get it back on turn 3. And we got the 1 mana Savannah Lions.
I don't like that art. That looks like nature paint.
Yeah.
The library
Oh,
or
Sierra
something.
Angel. Flying Vigilance 4/4. This used to be a golden card back in the day, but Power Creep
The
has
best card
brought
ever.
it down. Yeah, Power Creep has brought it down to uncommon.
Okay,
Stroke of Midnight.
playable.
Huh.
Never like the kill and give him a creature cards.
You don't like the 2-for-1?
No,
Or 1 for
usually.
whatever? I kind of like it because it can just kill anything. Youthful Valkyrie. Flying. Whenever another angel you control enters with a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Good in the angel deck. K-Bob's going to pick this so much.
No, he's not. Why is this turtle? Why is it even in the set? Like, what? Why is this 2006
Maybe there's a...
turtle in the set?
There was some surveil, or not surveil, what's it called? The graveyard thing? What's it
But what
called? The
about it?
graveyard. I mean, so maybe you're trying to go a little bit slower and you need a big stupid
Yeah, I
turtle.
mean, it's defensive, but it's the stupidest card ever. It's bad.
Return all attacking creatures to their owner's hands. Seems really good.
Yeah.
I mean,
Especially if they
I
play
guess you're-
something
I guess you're
before they
not
attack.
beating down that often in blue. But yeah.
The problem is, yeah, I guess, yeah, it does have. It could just be
So
literally
you-
do
I mean,
nothing
You can...
when you need an actual creature. Or
No,
card
that's the
to-
thing. The thing is, I don't think it's ever do nothing, because, like, it at least buys you a turn. Like, they attack because you're about to die, and you can return it all. And maybe a few more turns, because you return several. And all their tokens just go straight to hell. So, I like it. I like it. Brineborn
Another
Cutthroat.
flash.
Flash? There's a lot of flash. Whenever you cast a spell during an opponent's turn, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Good
It's
if
pretty
you
good.
play a lot of flash. Yep. Essence Scatter.
Flash
Counter
and
target creature spell.
Mana creature counters usually pretty good for limited.
So much better, as we've discussed, with flash.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually think that, yeah, I like all the flash they got in here. I think it's good. Extravagant Replication. 6 mana. At the beginning of your upkeep, create a token that's a copy of another target non-land permanent you control. Play this. Play the 8/12 Hydra right after it. Get a token of it. Seems good.
legendary.
Oh no! Fleeting Distraction.
Players have the city tonight.
Target creature gets -1 until end of turn. Draw
It
a
was
card.
It was Jared off the time.
Christian.
We got to draw two.
Why do they have? Oh my
He's
gosh.
throwing what, 3?
He has 4 now.
Maybe use a trick when the 2/2
Oh, yeah,
blocks
no,
the 2/2.
See, I don't know. I hate these cards.
Now.
What's
CJ.
the difference in the
CJ's
card
on
that you were yelling at me to take the one night that was the sorcery? That creature can't be blocked.
The
Dawn's
Lions
card.
got another touchdown off of David Montgomery.
I didn't
but-
say take that. I hate that card too. Creature can't be blocked and then draw one. Oh yeah,
It's
I
one of
was
those
not on that team.
Yep.
Imprisoned.
Should have
Dude, we
killed
got
me.
the
It's cool.
film.
I'll go find it.
I really hate that card
I have
because
two
I
Baltimores.
hate all of them. I hate Playful Shove too. All right, Imprisoned
Keep on
in the
playing
Moon.
Alta
3 mana.
and-
Enchant
I have
creature,
5 in the air you
land,
can't
or
do anything about.
planeswalker. Enchant permanent is a colorless land with
You go play
tap.
the half board of Galta?
Wait a
You get
second.
double triggers off of both Vitalis?
Creature, land, or
Um,
planeswalker. So what? You double your mana, ramp, blue style. I don't know. I don't know why they printed this, Christian.
Yeah.
Enchanted permanent.
Also get to draw
What do you mean?
cards before we're about to
You
go.
do it on their 5/5, and it's a land. You ramp them, but
Never
yeah.
all have haste.
Oh, okay. Okay, I get it now. So you ramp them. Ramp them for what did Unable to Scream cost?
better
Wasn't that
down, right?
1?
Yeah, it was.
But
fun.
it gave them a 2/0 blocker. Would you pay 2 more to give them ramp? I don't think so. So, White Shell
It goes by
Duo.
your turn,
Oh,
I
this is the card. Okay,
You
no, it's
might
not
not
the
want to
card.
put the other Galta down.
I thought it was something else. Prowess. When this creature enters Surveil 2, seems fine. Micromancer, 4 mana, 3/3. When this creature enters, you may search your library for an instant or sorcery card with mana value 1. Reveal it.
Hey.
So you're going to get your fleeting distraction with your Micromancer.
Mm-hmm.
And then hopefully die because the deck is so bad. I guess there's another one right here. We'll have to see. Mocking Sprite, 3 mana, 2/1 flying. Instant and sorcery spells you cast cost 1 less to cast.
Seems okay.
I
Not
would
that
never
great.
play it. Somebody else might. An offer you can't refuse. Counter target non-creature spell. Its controller creates
That's a
2
reprint.
treasure tokens. Yeah,
Yeah, these are all
we're in
yeah
the reprints.
in the reprint area.
I wouldn't.
I don't
play
like that
this.
card. No, I
Yeah.
wouldn't play that. I wouldn't play Omniscience either.
10
It's a
mana.
meme card.
That is a meme card. Like, what are you gonna have that's more than 10 mana?
Nothing.
Run away together. Choose 2 target creatures controlled by different players.
Emrakul. There's 2 creatures control.
I like that card, and it's instant. And she's running away with this big goofy Cyclops guy.
Why is he a big goofy Cyclops guy?
I don't know. And they're running away. And he
Um,
doesn't look happy.
I didn't. I'm trying to remember what set that was. I don't remember liking that card.
It
wasn't
wasn't
that
good?
long ago.
2
no.
mana? No.
You have to return one of your things.
Aren't you gonna return stuff with synergy? Yeah, maybe it's tough to use. Self-reflection. 6 mana. Create a token that's a copy of target creature you control. Flashback is cheaper than the original. What was the...
Good in a mill deck, good in a threshold deck. Flashback. It's
Yeah,
okay.
I suppose. Sailor, flash, draw a card.
He's
Huh.
pretty good.
That seems good.
Yeah, I like that guy.
I like him too. Draw a card. Flashback is more expensive than the original. I do not like this
It's
card.
just a blue-red spell.
I guess it helps you with the double draw.
Yeah, that's what it's for. That and the blue-red.
Yeah. Time stop, 6 mana. End the turn. So you can just skip your opponent's turn.
Yeah, you just cast it on their upkeep. And they skip their turn.
What do we think about that? I like it actually. Was it good? Did people play it?
I mean, you can do it, yeah.
You can also notably cast it on your turn.
Just in case they were about to kill you on your turn, then it could be their turn.
What card is it?
Don't even think about flashing.
Time stop. It's the 6 mana instant end the turn.
Okay, Bob.
I
give
don't
us-
think we'll ever
give us
play
the
it.
breakdown. I
I
like
don't
it.
think
I'm
it'll-
picking it and I'm playing it.
What? You've
I'm playing it on their turn.
okay. Whatever.
Oh, my
Let's
God.
move
All right,
on.
we got the Totalian Terror. 7 mana, costs 1 less to cast for each instant or sorcery in the graveyard. Ward 2 seems good in that deck.
Mhm.
I hate that deck though. So
I don't like witness protection that much. Thing is that loses all abilities. 1/1 is just so much better than an 0/2, like the Unable to Scream.
I still like it. I mean,
It's okay.
yeah. Baked into Pie. Ooh, this card's good. Yep, I liked this card. 4 mana.
I mean, it's 1 mana more than Murder,
but I
which
like
we
the
don't
food
like that
token.
much anymore.
I
don't
suppose.
like the food token that
I suppose
much.
the 1 mana for a food token, but it's rolled into 1. All right. Burglar Rat. When this creature enters, each opponent discards a card.
I like
Seems
those
fun.
cards. They're sometimes good, always below
This-
average.
This
But you
creature
could-
enters tapped. Seems good. Got the
Yeah.
zombie. Eaten alive. As an additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice a creature or pay 4. Exile. Nice. I like it. Especially in
yeah, I
the...
like that you can also just pay
Well,
the 5
cat
if
of
you
9.
need to.
Yeah, well, cat of 9 lives it for 1. Seems good. Each opponent loses X life. You gain life equal to the life lost this way.
Nope.
Is it never good?
What do you feel about 6 mana, deal 4, gain 4 to your opponent?
I don't like it. We got fake your own death. Till end of turn, target creature gets +2 and gains When this creature dies, return it to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control.
Those tricks are okay. I mean, maybe.
That seems good, right? Seems really good. Any kind of flicker thing is good with it. Big things is good with.
Yeah, but I mean, you'll play one or two, maybe every third black deck you play, depending on what you have.
Don't forget the
I
treasure.
mean, it's in like
token.
every set.
Hero's
that kind of card.
Downfall. Destroy target creature or planeswalker.
It's just murder, which
Murder.
down on now these days.
Yep. Liliana, the Dread Horde. Whenever a creature you control dies, draw a card. Create a
I like that.
zombie. Sacrifice 2. Each opponent chooses a permanent they control. Yeah, she seems good.
Yep.
6 mana, like her. Macabre Waltz. 2 mana, return up to 2.
Macabob.
Whatever. Macabre. Return up to 2 target creature cards in your graveyard to your hand, then discard a card. I don't like that card.
No, I don't like that
We
either. Then
got the-
discard a card.
Yeah, we got the Blight Priest, 3 mana, 3/2. Whenever you gain life, each opponent loses 1 life. I never like these cards. Some people do. Do you like it?
I think if you're black-white
you gonna
life
go
game,
white-black?
could be good.
3 mana though. Painful Quandary, 5 mana. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, that player loses 5 life unless they discard a card.
If you're anywhere but behind,
Yeah,
It's good.
I'm trying to think like.
anywhere but behind, then it's really, really
I'm
good.
trying to think about like.
Obviously, if you're losing, then you just lost because you had this in your hand and not something you could do with
Yeah.
5 minutes.
So if the game's close, it sucks. If you're
If
behind,
it's close,
it
it's
sucks.
fine. If you're like tied, it's fine. If you're ahead, it's like
I
you
don't-
won.
I don't think so because you got to pay 5 for essentially nothing. So if you're tied, you're behind because you're just wasting your whole turn.
No, because you're tied, and if you're tied, they have to play cards to get back ahead, and then they'll have to discard or lose life.
I'll have to draft it and see how it goes. We got the Phyrexian Arena, 3 mana. At the beginning of your upkeep, you draw a card and lose 1 life.
Draw 2 a turn. Can play it.
Hate the art. Do you agree? Like, what is going on here, Christian? Pilfer, but we got.
Oh, I was about to say I like
got,
the
like-
I like the Phyrexian Arena art.
Yeah, I like that one. I don't like the Pilfer. Pokemon.
You don't like the
Oh, we got Ghastly coming out.
Ghostbusters ghosts.
Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-land card from it. That player discards that card. Pilfer, 2 mana.
I don't like those cards.
Yeah, I can't play it because the art is bad. I can't do that. Reassembling Skeleton.
Infinite sack target.
I like it in the sack deck. I like it in
Yep.
the not sack deck. I love those cards. 9 mana. Put all creature cards from all graveyards onto the battlefield under your control. 9 mana. You better win the game.
That would usually win you the game.
Mm.
It's just too
Runes,
much mana. 9 is just
9's too
uncastable
much?
in almost all games.
So can't you do black, white, life gain, and then you get there? I guess a black-green maybe and ramp there. With
Yeah, the green ramp.
Sonic the Hedgehog. Rune-Scarred Demon. 7 mana. Flying. When this creature enters, search your library for a card. Put it into your hand, then shuffle. Is
It's pretty
7 too
good.
much?
It's almost too much.
I actually really like it. I really, really like it.
I mean, draw your best card.
Because, yeah. Well, and it's also not even best card. It's better than that because it's whatever card you need. So if they got a creature that has to be killed, you get that.
Well, the best card is what you need. That's what I meant. I meant the best card for the situation.
Correct.
The best card ever in your deck. At the beginning,
Seems good. Stromkirk, Blood Thief, 3 mana. At the beginning of your end step, if an opponent lost life this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on
I
target.
haven't seen that many
vampire.
vampires, I feel
There
like.
was a
I guess.
few they reprinted.
All the life gain, all the
Yeah.
Drano
This
ones.
guy was supposed to be really good. Vampire, Nighthawk, Flying, Death Touch, Lifelink.
That guy's,
he is really
that
good.
guy's obviously good. He's good with the
Wow.
guy we just saw before, too.
Yeah, really good. Zombify, 4 mana. Return target creature card from the graveyard to the battlefield. So they do got some reanimate.
That's good. 4 mana is good for it.
Yep. Reanimate, 4 mana, and there's a bunch of... Yeah, there was a bunch of ways to do that. So it's uncommon. So yeah, seems good.
We didn't see that much big. So there's big black stuff, but not that big. It could be okay. Probably can't be on its
Dominant.
as
We'll
a
just mill
archetype.
this guy and then get him back, and then...
Rare.
Alright. A Braid. 2 mana. Choose 1. 3 damage to target creature. Destroy target artifact. Seems fine. Instant speed.
They made it uncommon.
That used to be gold? Oh,
No, it used to be common.
Oh.
I mean, it's just like Scorching Dragonfire.
Yeah, it's good. I like it. Well, instead of the artifact in no exile.
It exiles.
Yeah. Cavalry, Berserker, gives them haste. That card
Cards.
was not very good, actually, when I remember trying to play it. I
Yeah,
played
well,
it sometimes
cards.
in aggressive decks. But then I'm like, I just want to attack with my 2/2.
This card
Brass
is worthless.
bounty. It is. For each land you control, create a treasure token. It seems so bad. That card is going to get
7
passed.
mana makes 7 treasures.
That card is going to get passed around so many times. We got the Brazen Scourge. 3 mana, 3/3 haste. Seems good in the beatdown. Burst Lightning. 1 mana. Burst Lightning deals 2 damage to any target. If the spell was kicked, it deals 4 damage.
It's very good.
You said very, very good?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, seems good.
I mean, because you can do it to the face. That's why I said very good.
Oh, I didn't even... Yeah, I read it too
Yeah.
fast. Yeah, it does seem really good. We got Drakaseth, Maw of Flames. 7 mana, flying. Whenever attacks, it deals 4 damage to... I'm not big on it, honestly. When I pay
Well,
7
we gotta
mana...
play the we gotta play the haste guy above him.
Sure. Yeah, but when I play 7 mana, like, I want something done.
We
Like,
gotta have the cavalry.
I don't want more treasure tokens when I play 7 mana. I want 7 mana, give me my best card. As opposed to 7 mana, I hope they don't kill it. Atali, always broken, right?
Well, that's the
new one, I thought.
That one's the OG. It has to attack.
Oh,
to
it's
trigger.
got to
That's the
attack.
original.
And it doesn't automatically go until you hit a non-land. It
You
just
gotta give it
removes,
haste. Cavalry.
Oh, so this one's not nearly as good. I'm glad I like this one better because you still play it. It's still good.
Well, the
but-
other one was way too broken.
Yes. Agreed. Fanatical Firebrand. 1 mana, 1/1 haste. Sacrifice this creature, it deals 1 damage to any target. I don't like that. I like the monkey from Duskmourn way better. Firebrand
I don't like this-
Archer.
I don't like that guy at all.
2 mana, 2/1. Yeah, me neither.
Hey, there's your pinging for Niv Mizzet.
What, this? Or
Promise
this?
it's a 2/1. I don't like it.
Yeah, it goes in your favorite blue-red deck, Christian. I gotta
I'll
say,
play it. I'll play the blue-red deck with better cards then.
I'm not sure about that art either.
It's from the Amonkhet set. It's got the Egyptian look.
We got the Fire Spitter Whelp flying. Whenever you cast a non-creature or dragon spell, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent. I do not like that card.
It's better than the other card, but not that good.
Flamewake Phoenix, 3 mana, 2/2 flying haste. This creature attacks each combat able at the beginning of your combat on your turn. If you control a creature power 4 or greater, you may pay 1 red. If you do, return this card from your graveyard to the battlefield. I love it.
Yeah, I like that card.
Yeah, I like it. It kind of sucks if they got something out there that can block it, but it is flying, so beat down, yeah. Frenzied Goblin, 1 mana, 1/1. Whenever this creature attacks, you may pay 1 red. If you do, target creature can't block this turn. I do not like him.
You know, I could see a world.
And beat down, I suppose.
I could see a world.
Goblin Surprise, 3 mana, choose 1. Creatures you control get +2/+0 until end of turn. Create 2 1/1 red goblin creatures. I like it. I like
That's
the
exactly what
instant
the prowess
flexibility.
needs. Spells that make creatures is exactly what the red-blue deck needs.
I'm not playing that red-blue deck. You can't force me to do it.
I
Heartfire,
haven't even offered it.
you're talking it up. Heartfire Immolator. Prowess. Prowess. Why can't I say that word? Prowess. Prowess. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Sacrifice this creature. It deals damage equal to its power to target creature or planeswalker. You probably love it. I do not like it.
I mean, it's a 2-drop that has upside. I like it.
Say no more.
In the sense that they can't use a removal spell on it because you'll just sack it to kill one of their creatures. It's good beating down the spells. I mean, it's a 2/2 with prowess.
We got the second right. 4 mana.
I can't believe this
instant.
card is in the
If
set.
a target player has exactly 10 life. What? Why?
Why would it be in the set?
Why would it be in the set?
We're gonna die to it too at some point. I'm never picking that card.
I want to make it work.
Maybe in the ping deck we could do it. The blue-red ping.
It seems so bad.
It seems awful.
And like,
There's the 4 mana yoink.
you know, like, why do they make cards like this?
I have no clue.
Maybe I guess it's just a bad card, but it's a challenge if you want to try to do it. But then every single time someone loses to this, like, don't they flip the computer and just like rage quit?
It's just
Involuntary employment, gain control of target creature until so it's 4 mana.
and spot you the treasure for all your 1 mana sacks. Yeah, I mean in the sack deck, that's like the best card you could have.
Yeah, so you pay 4 and then you got the treasure token right away. Yeah. All right, so we got the mob boss, 4 mana. Oh, it's common. Christian, you missed that. The sacrifice deck I
Saw
think is
it.
going to be really good
Yes.
because you should be able to get that pretty easily, and then there's a lot of sacrifice guys. I think it's going to be filthy. Mob boss, 4 mana. Create a X/1/1 goblin creature tokens, where X is the number of goblins you control. That guy seems broken.
Yep. Must be killed or...
Mm-hmm. Seismic rupture.
Well, not unless we seismic rupture them. I guess it doesn't kill the Krenko.
Yeah, he'll just start from the bottom again. Seismic rupture, isn't that exactly the same as the one that was in Duskmourn?
It's
Without flying.
1
Yeah,
mana.
Sure.
And it's 1 mana more.
Oh, so this card you almost never pick and play, right?
No, I don't think.
Unless you're playing a flying deck, maybe, in red. Shivan Dragon, 6 mana. It just keeps getting worse and worse
The
because
classic Shivan Dragon.
the power creep is real. Uncommon. They got to move it to common pretty soon, don't they? Slag Storm, 3 mana. Choose 1. Slag Storm deals 3 damage to each creature. Slag Storm deals 3 damage to each player. That seems good.
That is good.
Spitfire Lagak, 4 mana. Landfall.
Ping. We're gonna need it in our Hidetsugu's second right or whatever that card was called.
I'm never playing that
So-
card.
Ping them to 10 and then kill them.
Oh, yeah. Sure Strike, 2 mana. Target creature gets +3 and gains first strike until end of turn. Don't like that as a combat trick. I think there's better ones.
Creature.
Thrill of Possibility.
First strike. I mean, it'll win every combat with first strike. But no, I mean, I don't.
Yeah, I like the other combat tricks better, though. Like the one that gets your creature back. Yeah. Thrill of
What
Possibility.
Oh, the black.
As an additional cost to cast a spell, discard a card, draw 2 cards. Sure.
No.
Affectionate Edict. 6 mana for a 4/4. Maybe
That
kill a
fights.
creature. I don't like it. Target creature you control
Be
deals
okay.
damage. Yeah,
Bad.
bite down. Equal to its power to target creature, planeswalker. Or planeswalker you don't control. Alright, yeah, good and green.
Creature gets +1/+1 for each forced. Those kind of cards.
Oh, Blanchwood Armor. Just play a bunch of forests, put it on a trample guy, win the game.
Get 2 for 1. Oh. We had a different vision for how that game would end.
Yeah. Broken
Broken
Wings.
Wings.
3 mana, destroy target artifact.
Usually don't
event,
like
or
playing.
creature with flying. I don't. K-Bob would
Best out
play
of-
it.
Best out of 3 card. Get the sideboard ready.
Bushwhacker. 1 mana, choose one. Search your library for a basic land card. Reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle.
Fights.
I actually
okay.
like that card a lot.
Yeah, it's fine.
Doubling season.
Good in token deck. Token deck.
5 mana, do nothing.
It's one of those. So
Yep.
if you're in that very specific deck, you probably just play it the upside, but
Yep.
hope to do other.
Gwenin, Glyph, Leaf, whatever. 4 mana, 3/4, reach. Other else you control get plus attacks. You gain 1 life for each. I didn't see that many elves, so. Oh, here they are.
Land
We got
Wars
the
are coming.
elite, 2 mana. When this creature enters, if you control another elf, create a 1/1 green. Ooh. Other elves you control get +1/+1. I'm
That guy's
glad.
good.
Yeah, he's really good. I'm glad they got some archetypes in here that seem like they'd be, good.
The elf is the classic green.
Uh-huh. Garruk's Uprising, 3 mana. When this enchantment enters, if you control a creature with power 4 or greater, draw a card. Creatures you control have trample.
So in that deck, we saw a couple 2 mana 4 power stuff.
Yeah, that could work.
It's just not one of my
actually.
favorite decks.
Genesis Wave, 3 green and X. Reveal the top X cards of your library. You may put any number of permanent cards with mana value X or less from among them onto the battlefield. Then put all cards revealed this way that weren't put.
So you want to get to 7? Put 4 or less? I mean,
That seems bad.
ramp topper if you're
Like,
super
why
ramping.
not just play the 7 mana demon that gets you your best card?
Well, I don't
I gotta
always
compare
have
it
the
to
choice to
something.
play that card.
I don't know.
You can't compare it to a good card. I mean,
I guess like
Say,
it's
would you
got
play it
some
over-
flexibility, but would you ever play this on 5 mana? I don't think you ever do it.
no.
So you got to get to like 7, and then you could whiff also. I'm thinking I never play that. All right, moving on. We got 2 green and 10 for the 12/12 Primal Hunter. This spell costs X less to cast, where X is the total power among creatures you control. This has trample.
It's pretty good.
This seems really good.
Because
so
he
it's
could just
2
be your
mana,
6.
4/4s.
He could just be your 6 mana 12/12 trample. It's good. 6. You
I
get him
could-
to 6 or 7. I mean, you can obviously get him lower, but 6 is where you want to get him to
Yeah.
to
yeah.
top the curve.
Yeah, giant growth. I don't like it ever.
No.
Don't like it
I've always
now.
thought the art was bad.
Yeah, no good art right there. I am looking for some original giant growth art though. That was-
Gnarlid.
That was what I was looking for. The Colony, 2 mana, 2/2 with the kicker. If this creature was kicked, it enters with 2/+1 counters. Each creature you control with a +1 counter on it has trample. That actually seems good.
That's good in that deck then. That
Yep.
bottom part makes it good.
Yep, I like the trample. We got the kicker for the 3 mana sorcery. Search your library for a basic land. Put it on the
Ramp or
battlefield,
double
put a
ramp?
Shuffle. Yep, ramp or double ramp. Lana War
I mean, you
Elves. I
play
skipped
it.
ahead. We're going to Inspiring Call. Instant. Draw a card for each creature you control with a +1 counter on it. Those creatures are gaining a struggle. Play it in the.
It could be good in that
counter
deck.
deck.
That could be really good.
Yeah. 3 mana.
Add green.
What do you think about Lana War Elves?
I think it's pretty good.
Me too. We're on common status right here. So you can get some.
It's
get
think
some
it's pretty
ramp
good.
going. Mild-mannered librarian. This creature becomes also Lana War Elves makes like the 2
this creature becomes a werewolf.
2 damage instance a lot better. And there were several of them, but this creature becomes a werewolf. Put 2. I don't like that card.
I don't like it either. I mean,
Cian Horn Beetle.
yeah, I don't
2
like
mana, 2/2. At the beginning of your combat on your turn, if you control another creature with power 4 or greater, put a +1 counter. Seems good in that because there's some
Seems
2
good.
mana. Yeah, I actually like it. We got the Overrun.
This is the finisher.
5 mana with the trample, 3/3, much better than the swirls,
Yep.
and it's cheaper. We got the Sage, which can destroy artifact or enchantment.
I
we
like
got-
the Sage.
Oh, the Scavenging Ooze.
That card's good. always.
That card is really good.
It's just always. Just
And it
always
hates on the
in
graveyard.
in all scenarios.
Snakeskin Veil, 1 mana, put a +1/+1 counter on target.
Love this
creature you
card.
Control
You get to
against hexproof. Yeah, I love
keep
that card
the plus
too.
one plus one.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
the combat trick. I mean, that's
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
my favorite.
That's the
combat
save
trick.
and the
1
combat
mana,
trick.
ugh, dirty. Vivian Reed, 5 mana. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature or land card from among them. Put it into your hand. Destroy target artifact creature or artifact enchantment or creature with flying. Seems good. Play it if you're green. Wary Thespian. Hey,
It's our
Yep.
it's our dog.
exactly like the guard dog.
Sure, I
Different
like
name,
him as
though.
much in this set, but we'll see.
Yeah. Wildwood Scourge. Green X. This creature enters with X +1 counters on it. Whenever 1 or more +1 counters are put on another Hydra creature you control.
So it's all one power behind on the curve, but it'll catch back up.
And it's flexible. Seems
Yeah.
good. Bellamore Battle Mage Captain.
You can just play it turn 2 and start playing other stuff with counters, and it'll eventually be a 5/5. 2 mana. The Scourge.
Wait, whenever there are 1 or more +1 counters are put on another non... Right, yeah.
It gets bigger when you do counters on other stuff.
Yep. I don't know why they had to add the non-Hydra. Like, how many Hydras are actually getting counters?
Well, so it didn't double. If it didn't say that, then its enter ability would add an extra for itself. Because it enters with the counters.
Classic. Belmore Battle Mage Captain. Blue-red, flying, 1/3. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, creatures you control get
I am
+6,
happy.
gain
Mickey
trample
left
until
the
end
game
of
with
turn.
15 fantasy points, so I'm happy about that.
Seems
Good.
good.
At least he
And
gained
your
before he
favorite
left.
deck, you love it. This
Like,
guy,
there's a
people always
shower
liked, right?
touchdown.
Consuming Aberration, blue, black, and 3. We got Consuming Aberration's power and toughness are each equal to the number of cards in your opponent's graveyard. Whenever you cast a spell, each opponent reveals cards from the top of their library until they reveal a land card. Put those cards into their graveyard.
It's okay. No evasion. No trample.
Yeah. Millie Mill. Empyrean Eagle. Other creatures you control with flying at +1. I love it. Play it in the flying deck.
Incredible.
Win the game. Flying is broken. Good Fortuned Unicorn. Whenever another creature you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on that creature.
Good.
That's a really good card. Heroic Reinforcements. Create 2/1/1 white soldier creature tokens until end of turn. Creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain haste. I don't like that card.
2/2/2 hasters.
For
And boost your
4.
other attackers.
Why not
also.
just play Midnight Mayhem and get 3 of them that have Menace and
It's
Lifelink?
not in this set.
I know, but
Well, boost your other guys too.
yeah.
If you're in a super low beatdown deck, that card has to be good. If you have like a million
I guess.
ones,
yeah,
twos,
yeah,
and threes, and then
I
a
wasn't
few of
thinking
those.
about the other +1/+1. So, okay. All right. Yeah. We got Blade of the Elves. Black-green. Menace. 2/3. Whenever Leather deals combat damage. Create that many. Seems good.
Wait, tap 10. Yeah, she seems
I
good.
mean, it's got Menace, which
4
makes
mana, 2/3, but it's
Muldroth of
okay.
the Gravetide. We got black, green, blue, and 3, 6/6. During each of your turns, you may play a land and cast a permanent spell of each permanent type from your graveyard. Seems pretty good.
during each of your
Now, this is the kind of
turns.
art I'm talking about. Like, this art, if I had the original art from this, name the price. That's all I'm saying. We got how do you say it?
Progenitus?
Progenitus. 2 white, 2 blue, 2 black, 2 red, 2 green. 10/10. Protection from everything. If Progenitus would be put into a graveyard from anywhere, reveal Progenitus and then shuffle it into its owner's library. It's not actually good.
Well, you can't play that.
Like, yeah, no, you can't.
And
ever
the
play
second
it.
part is just to prevent you from ever reanimating.
Yeah, and if you're
it.
getting beat down, it's like, great, you play a 10/10 blocker, and then they're 14 guys just get you, and then you can just chump it.
We made it to 10 mana. They have 14 guys.
But I do love the art. Keep it up.
Yeah.
Magic the Gathering art, people.
That's the classic art.
Ruby, Daring Tracker. We got the green and the red. 1/2 haste. Whenever Ruby attacks while you control a creature with power 4 or greater, Ruby gets +2/+2. Seems
okay.
good.
I like.
You play that, then you play the board.
I don't like the 2 mana fixing. I guess
Yeah.
it's not really. It's she's okay.
Hey, guys. So that's
All right, we got Swift Blade, 1/1, Double Strike, Vigilance, Trample. That guy's good. Just boost him.
You don't want to yell
Some
at you
counters on that guy.
Play it in Boros. Get some counters on him.
That's more
Double Strike Trample is one of the GOAT combos.
Trying to get something
Yeah.
finished here, but
Toto
it's
Voya, whatever. We got a Druid. 5 mana, 3/3. Landfall when a land.
I don't really want to build a deck to do it.
And you gain one.
But at the same time,
I don't like
really
it.
want my regular deck because it's not getting the job done.
1,000-Year
She's-
Storm.
she's
You
fine.
like that one?
I mean,
I just think sometimes you
That's a
get to
classic
5 mana
blue-green.
and you don't have land.
yeah, but then every land you get draws.
Sure, but it's
instead
a
of-
3/3. Ugh.
Yeah, but we ramped, so we played her on 3
All
or 4.
right. 1,000-Year Storm. 6 mana. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, copy it for each other instant.
I'll make it happen. I'll figure it out and I'll make it happen.
You make it happen. I will never, ever pick or play or think about this card.
I'll make it happen.
Adventuring Gear. And I thought they were going to make things simpler. I suddenly got to read all that crap. Adventuring Gear. Costs 1. Landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, equipped creature gets +2/+2 until end of
I
turn.
don't like that.
I don't like it either. Burnished Heart. 3 mana. Artifact. 2/2. 3 mana. Sacrifice this creature. Search your library for up to 2 basic lands cards. Put them into the battlefield. Tapped and shuffle. I
don't like it.
kind of like it, actually. I'm going to ramp with it. Maybe I don't. It's kind
I
of
gotta get the
expensive.
Druid out first, then I'm gonna ramp with it and draw 2 cards.
Campus. I guess, like, if you turn 1, Land of War, turn 2, Burnished.
Turn 3, get 2 land.
Still doesn't seem that good, because we got the Campus Guide, 2 mana, 2/1. When this creature enters, you may search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, then shuffle and put that card on top.
On top, I
That
hate.
is terrible. Right? The Centipede costs
Yeah, I don't
1
like on
more,
top.
and you get it in your... Yeah, I don't either. Gleaming Barrier. Defender. When this creature dies, create a treasure token. There's a lot of treasure for fixing. Well, I guess we'll have to see what the lands are.
I don't like that guy at all.
We got the Goldvine pick.
Your 0-4 might just never die. You lose.
Yeah. Yeah. When Goldvine, you got the Goldvine pick whenever it deals combat damage. I remember this card in Kaldheim, or Kaldheim.
It was
whatever,
okay.
and it was okay. But sometimes it would win you the game.
2 mana. I don't know.
We got the Banner, 3 mana. Choose a color. Creature you control of the chosen color get +1. Add 1 mana of the chosen color. That seems fine. We got Juggernaut, 4 mana, 5/3. This creature attacks every turn if able. This creature can't be blocked by walls. I do not like it.
No. I don't.
Meteor Golem, 7 mana, 3/3. When this creature enters, destroy target non-land permanent an opponent controls. Oh, I actually like that card.
Yeah. You got a big deck. It's good.
Yep. Solemn Sacramentum.
Simulacrums.
Yeah. 4 mana,
Awesome.
2/2. When this creature enters, you may search your library for a basic land card. Put that card onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. When this creature dies, you may draw a card. Yeah, everybody loves that card. I'm still like, I guess it's, if everybody likes it and says it's good, it has to be.
I mean, it's good. You just played in every single Magic deck you've ever played in your life.
Everybody plays it. You always want to. Swiftfoot Boots. 2 mana.
I don't
Infinite
like it.
Haste.
I'm not gonna play this card ever, probably.
And Hexproof.
Yes.
Alright, let's see what we got for some search lands.
We got the Gain lands. Evolving Wilds.
We got the gain life, so that helps with the life decks.
Yeah, it's unfair that they got...
We got Evolving Wilds. Love it. Love it.
Rogue's Passage.
Rogue's Pat. Target creature can't be blocked this turn. I do not. I mean, sure, if you want to. I guess you can. I guess this is nice in an aggressive deck. Because maybe towards the end you actually get the last little damage. There's almost no downside.
There.
Enters tapped. You gain the life. We got the Courtyard. You choose a creature type.
It just fixes for specific
Yeah,
creature types.
that seems bad. It's like if you're playing elves. Well, you probably already got green. I don't know what these beginner box cards. I think that's it.
Oh, maybe it does release Thursday.
Here, I'll see when it comes on Arena. All right, Christian, give us your rundown of the set, all the cards. What color are you going to be most excited to play?
I play. I don't know. Probably the white, black. Probably just the black red sack or the white black.
I was going to say black red sack.
Drain.
I think you got the common yoink, so it should be easy to get yoink, and I saw a ton of sacrifice. Seems good. But I'm also going to play a lot of white green because I want counters on all my stuff. And big greenies. All right.
Well, that's weird. Yeah.
Yeah, we got... So Wednesday, maybe we're playing Foundations. If not...
I don't think so. You still have to,
we'll
you
play
have your
something else.
farewell Duskborn draft.
Yeah, maybe we'll do that. All right. See y'all Wednesday.
All right. See ya.